Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome to a first look at a brand new game that was released today, the 1st of March. It's called The Dawn of Man. Before I go anywhere, I need to turn that down, it's way too loud. Okay, let's have a look at the tutorial first of all. I haven't played this at all, so what you're seeing in this video will be what I'm seeing for the first time as well. What it is, basically, this game is you start at the year 10,000 BC and it goes all the way up to the Stone Age. And, of course, you start as hunter-gatherers, you fight enough mammoths and other sorts of wild animals, and you have to gather food, fight off other tribes and whatever else. That's just in the description. Okay, let's have a... Okay, so welcome to the Dawn of Man. You control a band of ancient humans striving for survival. This tutorial explains the basics, and you can check the in-game help for more advanced directions. Okay, so looks relatively okay. Use the Dawn of Man FPS style camera, WSA and D, and the Q and E keys, and you can obviously zoom in and out using the mouse wheel. Yeah, that's relatively decent enough. Animal skin huts by the looks of it. What's that do? Is that a hunter-gatherer or what? Adult man. You know, these things here, they remind me of The Sims. So you've got health, nutrition, hydration, temp, stamina, rest and morale. There you've got a brat, a woman, and an old guy. So, oh, there's more people here. We've got another brat and another man. Okay, so now that we can pivot the camera, which we've just done, rotating and panning at the same time, you can also check out the more advanced controls in the help section and the customize the keys in the sections, in the settings menu even, which I don't do. I tend to stick with the ones that have already been given. So, your people will need a constant supply of food to stay alive. One of the more predictable sources of food is fish from rivers and lakes. So send people to fish, select river, then select on the fish button. Okay. Do some fishing. Okay, so in general you can assign tasks to your people by selecting objects like trees, rivers, animals and structures, then choosing one of the options in the selection panel. Okay. Is anyone actually going to it? Yeah, someone is, I think. Next you should begin gathering some basic... Hang on, no, got mixed up there. Okay. Next you should be gathering some basic construction and crafting materials like sticks and flints. Okay. I do a select on that's stone. Okay, I haven't got the tech for that. Ah, there we go. Let's gather some flint. Oh, sticks, that's what it's pointing at, right. Okay, let's gather some sticks as well. So he is doing the fishing. That's actually a relatively contemporary design for this age as well. I'm impressed with that. I love it just be a pointy stick like something you get from Castaway. Wilson! Right. Wait for your people to get 1 unit of raw fish, sticks and flints. Press button or press forward to gain speed to 8. Oh right, okay, so we can speed up time on this. So we're just going to wait a bit. Okay, so they've done that. Alright, so you now know how to assign tasks to your people. This is a good way of micromanaging them. Okay. Too much micromanagement is tedious and inefficient. Work areas are a way to give general commands to your settlement that people will perform continuously. You can specify a location, a resource limit, and the maximum number of people performing the action at one given time. Place a fish in the work area. Okay, so what does that just go here? Okay. Where the hell does the fish go then? Oh! Okay, got a sticks, put them there. Obtain flint. Where the hell's the flint go? So that's going there. Okay, collect and harvest wild plants. So, yeah, it's got to be up here, isn't it? Okay, by default, only one person at a time will go to any given work area, but you can increase this if required. Allow 3 workers in the gathered sticks area. Right, okay, what do I do here? Ah! Okay. And 2 in the... oh no, hang on. So it's the flint I wanted 2 in. Wait for your people to gather 3 units of sticks and flint. Okay, so let's speed up the time. So I'm going to guess they just dump it all at these designated points. Or not. Okay. So well done. Your people will now continuously gather resources until the limit is reached. Note that berries can only be gathered in summer. Other resources in the game can only be gathered in a particular season. Okay. Now that you have some raw resources, let's craft some hunting tools with them. The main crafting structure in the Stone Age is the crafter. To build one, select the build option in the main menu, then the production button, and then the crafter structure. Okay, so build, production, crafter. Let's put one there. Wait for your people to build it, press 4 to increase the speed again. Right, I see, I see. Right, so they've made that. Okay. To craft tools, select the crafter, then click on a tool recipe. The crafting task will be added to the queue, and 1 or more of your people will perform it as soon as they can. Let's craft some wooden spears to hunt animals and some bifaces. Bifaces? To butcher them. I've never heard of that word before. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's speed up time again. There we are, there's the crafter. Shame I can't zoom in anymore. They are being made very slowly. Okay, so we now have all the tools we need to do hunting with. Okay, hunting was a tricky business in the Stone Age. Killing a large animal with sticks and stones was no easy feat. So use primal vision to find an easy prey, highlighted in green. Avoid large animals and carnivores until you have the right tools and manpower. So to hunt an animal, select it and then click on the hunting button. Okay. There they are. Easy prey. What are these kind of cattle? Are they donkeys? No, they're bushes. Pigs. That's good for a pig. Oh, it's a boar. Oh, off he runs. Is it just the one guy that's going to it? Run, piggy! Got it. Alright, once the animal has been hunted, your people will butcher it and bring the resources to camp. When hunting in this manner, your people will decide how many of them to send based on the difficulty of the prey. Okay, that's useful. So sometimes you might want to want more control over your people's actions. You can do this by selecting a few people, then right-clicking on the terrain or target. And this way you can move around or assign 1 or more individuals to a particular task. This is especially useful for hunting at the beginning of the game when resources and manpower are limited. Okay, so he's merrily butchering away that massive boar. Send 2 people to hunt the same animal. Select them and then click right. Let's get these 2. Let's go kill another boar. So when, oh goodness me, you can check out the help in the game for more detailed instructions on all possible ways of controlling your people. Okay, skins, right. One of the resources you obtain from animals are raw skins. They are used to craft clothing and build structures, among other things. However, raw skins cannot be used directly. You need to have to dry them first, and in order to do this, you need to build dry skin dryers, even. Good lord, what's up with me today? Skin dryers, where shall I put these? Oh, up there. There we are, 2 skin dryers. So wait for people to build them. Okay, let's speed up time a bit. What's that? Okay. Wait for people to dry 2 skins. Right. Don't know how long we're going to be waiting. That's 1. There's some skins drying already. You see, I've got some bones, I've got flint. What's this up here? Fish, weapons, skin, bone, flint, meat, leather, and skin. Okay. So that's my resources. Do we need to select them for this or what? Oh, they're dry. Right, okay. Always keep a stock of dry skins as they are fundamental in building and crafting material in the early eras. Okay. What's next? Okay. In the game you earn knowledge points when doing certain actions, so like hunting new animals, gathering new resources, reaching certain populations, I can't get my words right, etc. You can use them to research new techs, which unlock new structures, plants or mechanics. Okay, so the food drying tech unlocks the food dryer, which allows you to process raw meat and raw fish into cured and dry. These last for a lot longer and can be stored for winter in a safe place. Where the hell's the tech panel? Is that it? Okay, so as you can see, we're in the Paleolithic era at the moment. So then we've got Mesos, Neos, Copper, Bronze, and Iron. Copper Age? That's stone, surely. Place a food dryer and a storage tent. That's a big bugger. Do I really want it in a valley? I suppose I could place it in a valley, couldn't I? Huh. That's gone that way because of the camera angle, I think. Let's place a food dryer. That can go there. Okay, so let's speed up time again. Well, it looks like autumn's here. So food drying, come on. Need to get someone to do it. Temperature's dropping. 17, 16. That's not too bad. That's a good summer's day. Autumn's day, even. Actually, I like that. That's a good representation. Well, there we are. We've just got to wait for the people to produce 1 unit of cured meat and dry fish. I imagine they should be coming up soon. Yep. There we are. And it's raining. Wonder if we're in England. It's making me hungry looking at that. Just gonna wait for this. Look, how long is this gonna take? Quite a while. So they've stored the animal skins in there, that's good. Alright, well done. Remember to always dry your food and keep it in storage structure to preserve it for as long as possible. Okay, because we need it for winter. So for continuous production, right, so manually producing every item is tedious and inefficient. You can right click on a recipe to toggle continuous production. Your people will keep on producing the item until the resource limit is reached. Okay, so we need continuous production of bifaces. So if I right click on that, and that. Okay, your people will now continuously produce the tools until the resource limit is reached. Note that some recipes are set to continuous production by default. Okay, presume clothing. Okay. If everyone is well fed and taken care of, your settlement will reach a high level of welfare and prestige, and more people will want to join it. So for new people to join the village, you have to build enough residence buildings to accommodate the new population, otherwise they'll not come. So I guess I'm going to need some new houses. Right, so that's where the animal skins will come in then. So Z and C. Right, okay. Where shall I place this bugger? There's one there. Place one there. Have them surrounding the fire. Why not? So let's wait for the people to build the tents. So let's just increase the speed to 4. That's it, get them built. Looks like we've got some more skins joining as well. Fishing, good. Okay, so we dried 10 skins so far. Come on, some bugger built that last house. Oh, winter's here. Oh, some deer over there. It's definitely getting nippy. Hallelujah, they're building the bloody house at last. Right, so well done. New humans will now join your settlement. Note that your settlement can also grow when your people reproduce, so this plays a more important role when you reach larger populations, as you can have a larger number of births. No shit. Okay, so you now know the basics of how to run a settlement. Note that there are quite a few other mechanics in the game that's not explained here. You can get more info from the loading screen, hints, UI tips, or in-game help menu that explains all the concepts of the game with a lot more detail. I think that's the end of the tutorial. Yes, it is. That's my achievement unlocked. So that'll be it for this video on the Dawn of Man. There will be more to come, of course, as there always is from this channel. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help us get to that 1,000 subscriber limit. And we will catch you at the next video. Take care, guys.